Yo, what's up? This is Sonny from Sonny Eat Well Club. Okay, tonight what we're going to do, we're going to make a kind of like a healthy pasta dish that's going to taste good and be lean and get you ripped. So let me tell you what we got going here tonight. We got some fresh mushrooms, okay? We got some parsley, chopped up onion, some basil, and any kind of bag of mixed vegetables. I use frozen. You want to use fresh. Okay, all I did was let them thaw out a little bit. Oh yeah, we got salt, pepper, tomato paste, grapeseed oil, you know, because don't break down to trans fat, and we got ground turkey tonight, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take some grapeseed oil. We're going to put it in our no-stick frying pan. All right, we're going to let that heat up a little bit, and then what we're going to do is going to take our ground turkey, and we're going to put that in there, and we want this ground turkey to get nice and brown, and we don't want to have to make it into little pieces. We're going to have nice big chunks of this. And in the meantime, I've got over here for the pasta, I've got some water boiling over here for our pasta. So let me get this right in, and we'll get this cooking up. Okay, so what I did here, I chopped this up, but like I said to you, I want to have these big chunks. I don't want to have little pieces, and I want these to get nice and brown. As you can see, as I'm turning this, they're getting nice and brown. And remember about the grapeseed oil. It doesn't break down for trans fat. See these pieces right here? That's the way I want it to get. Nice and brown. So this is starting up pretty good. In the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw the onions in. And I don't like to throw the onions in right away, because I want this meat to start getting brown. And I don't want the onions to get too soft either. I don't want them to really caramelize. I really want them to just get soft. All right, so I've got those in there. And what I'm going to do now is throw these mushrooms in. All right, and I'm going to let this cook down a little bit more. In the meantime, I've got my pasta water cooking over there. I've got this vegetable kind of like pasta deal. You could use any whole wheat or something like this. You just don't want to use regular pasta. All right, so what I'm going to do here, the water's boiling. I'm going to throw this in and let this boil down a little. Okay, so this is cooking down nice. You can see these nice big turkey pieces. Okay, they're getting nice and brown. The onions, the mushrooms, they're cooked down. Now, our vegetable pasta is done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to strain that. But before I strain it, I'm going to take some of this pasta water out of here because we're going to need that. Okay, so let me take some of this out. Put it, you put it on the side in a measuring cup here, or anything that you have. Take some of this out. Okay, now, before I strain this, I had the mixed vegetables. I told you I only thawed them out. That's all I wanted to do. I'm going to throw them in there just to get them warm. Okay, give this a little stir. Okay, and I'm going to strain this. Let's try to get all the water out of here. Okay, now in the meantime here, while that's straining, I told you we got the tomato paste here. I'm going to take some I'm going to say maybe 2 nice big heaping spoons of the tomato paste. Put that right in there. Stir this around here like this. Let this cook down, the tomato paste with the turkey, the onions, the mushrooms. It's very, very important to season this. I am only using salt and pepper, and of course, you know what I say, I use no salt, sodium free. I'm going to taste. You try it. You need a little bit more, you put a little bit more. Okay? And a little bit of pepper. Now, if you want to spice this up a little bit, you could use crushed ground pepper too. Put a little back there. Now that's got to cook down a little bit. We're going to let this drain a little bit. And don't forget, I got my pasta water here. So what I'm going to do with this pasta water, I'm going to take a whole ladle of this and put that in there. And put this to the side, and we'll let this cook down a little bit. And we'll come back to this in a minute. Okay, so our pasta here is with the vegetables are all strained out. I got this shut off now. That's all cooked up. Now at the end, after I don't like to do this while it's cooking because I don't want this to get too wilted. I'm going to put my parsley and my basil in there so it doesn't wilt up and get all, cooked down a little bit. So I like to do that at the end. All right. Now what we're going to do, this is a fat-burning meal. This is a fast carb, a slow carb, and a protein. Okay? but you're not going to eat, of course, this whole thing. I like to have a serving about like this. And then the rest you could put away for lunch or the next day or dinner. So what I'm going to do here like this, I'm going to take my plate here, because this is a good sized portion. I'm going to grab some of this out here. And this is winter now, so this is like a comfort food too. Okay? So I'm going to put that there. And I'm going to take my turkey, mushroom, onions, parsley, basil, okay, with our tomato paste here, kind of like a sauce that we made. I'm going to put that on top of here like this. Okay, and like I said, of course I made more than one serving. This way here you could keep it for the next day. Okay, let's get this going here. Alright, let me put this to the side. Like I said, there's enough you can take for lunch or the next day. Alright, so let's see what we got here. We got a fast carb, a slow carb, and a protein. Comfort, winter food. Like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, this is Sonny from Sonny Eat Well Club. The real deal when it comes to weight loss meals.